Good morning. This is Ken Merbler sharing with you another in a series of sales tips. Terrific to be with you this morning. These sales tips, by the way, are going to be part of your sales coaching, your sales training, with the idea of improving your sales skills. Now, the subject I'd like to cover today is talking about the need for professional salespeople to brand themselves. So you might say, well, why do I need to brand myself? Well, the problem is if you don't tell us who you are, someone else will brand you for yourself. They'll look at you, they'll take for what they see, and you need to take personal control over your own brand. So it's really up to you, Mr. or Mrs. Salesperson, to create, develop the you that you want your customer to see and the world to know. You know, in building your own brand, I'm going to give you 4 ideas to consider that'll help you in that path of developing the image that you want so that you can improve your sales. So number 1 point would be to assess what's your brand today. Do you have one? What's your vision of you? You know, what do you want you to be? That's very important. One way to take a look at that, by the way, is to do a Google of yourself and see what kind of listing, if any, there is of you. Because believe me, today a lot of clients, top clients, executives, will Google the person they have an appointment with to say, who is this woman? Who is this guy? So take a look at that and see if there's anything out there, and that's your baseline assessment and beginning. The next one is you develop your own plan based on your assessment to say, okay, what are the high-level strategies? For instance, maybe I want to write an article for a magazine in the subject area that I'm selling. Or maybe I want to make a presentation at a university or other things like that. But what I'm trying to do is to further develop my expertise and my eminence, because I want that to come forward when I meet my client. Secondly, or thirdly, I should say, I want to figure out, now that I've assessed and I've developed a strategy, I'm going to look at the promotion plan. In other words, the sequence of tactics that's going to help me design my own brand. That's what I'm after. And lastly, I want to measure. And again, how am I going to measure? Well, there are a number of ways. One I gave you already, and that is to Google yourself. So in 3 months after you've started your plan, if you Google yourself, you start getting more entries. I made a presentation here. I wrote an article there. Another one I found that's very, very interesting is you can buy a textbook or a book on a certain subject at Amazon. You can critique that book and you will be picked up in Google as critiquing a book on the subject that you'd like to sell on. So that's a great way to be measured. So, you know, in summary, we've looked at the reason that we need to brand. We looked at 4 reasons, or 4 steps, I should say, to brand: the assessment, the strategy development, the promotion plan, and then the measurement. So with those 4 steps, you should be able to design and become the person you want to be for your clients, for your personal benefit. So with that, happy selling, and if you have any questions, make sure that you send me an email at the address below. Thanks a lot. Take care. Happy selling.